everybody, this is Webcam Nick, and I'm at Cosmic Con, Syracuse Power Comic Con. I'm at Syracon, and it's awesome. And I'm here with my good friend John, otherwise known as Batman.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Glad to be here.
This is Batman, everybody.
Hey, I'm Batman.
Okay, so first time I met you, you were cosplayed as Adam West Batman. It was awesome. It was my favorite thing. Why?
Well, I'm a child of the '60s, and
You're a child of the '60s.
I'm a child of the '60s. I grew up on Batman. I grew up on the Green Hornet. I grew up on, all those '60s characters, and Lone Ranger and stuff. So I see everybody out there doing the Dark Knights, the Keaton Batmans, and I just thought, why don't I do a character that I love and I admire and I remember from my childhood? So Batman '66 came into being.
The late great Adam West.
That's right, and I really miss him. So now instead of doing cosplay, I'm actually doing a tribute to Adam West when I do my cosplay.
Did you ever have the pleasure of meeting him?
No, I did meet Burt Ward. Unfortunately, when I had a chance to meet him, the lines at the Comic-Con were like out the door and around the corner to see Adam West, and Burt Ward only had like 2 people at the time. So
That's not nice.
So,
Okay. So if you could cosplay anyone other than Batman, who would it be?
well, right now I'm going to premiere today Kato
Kato. Oh, from the Green Hornet.
and the Green Hornet. I am working on the Green Hornet, and next year we are going to be premiering Space Ghost.
You're going to do Space Ghost?
I'm going to do Space Ghost.
Wait, are you going to do Space Ghost, kid-friendly Space Ghost, or Space Ghost from Adult Swim Space Ghost?
I am going to do the 1960s versions from the cartoon with the yellow
So
cape.
not the talk show one.
Not coast to coast, no. No, I am doing the original one with the yellow cape, the whole bit. Looking forward to doing Space Ghost. It's just a thought that I'm trying to keep my cosplays within the 60s, 70s era, and I just looked it up and saw that Space Ghost was in the 60s as a cartoon, and I always loved watching him. So Space Ghost next year will be premiering. Of course, I'll still be doing Adam West Batman. I'll still be doing Kato and the Green Hornet, but Space Ghost is going to be a new one that I'm going to be premiering next year.
If you can give anyone any advice on cosplay, what would it be?
Just pick a character, have fun with it, and don't let anybody put you down, whether it's store-bought, homemade. Just be yourself, have fun with the character, and eventually it'll work out, and people will recognize you for your talent, and like everybody recognizes me for being Adam West Batman.
Everyone knows you're the Batman. I'm like, that's John, but his name is Batman.
I mean, even my friends who are non-cosplayers or convention goers call me Batman. So
That's awesome.
I mean, I
awesome.
made a phone call to a friend I do a Christian concert series once a month, and I had to cancel the band because of bad weather.
Yeah.
And I called the guy, and I got the wrong number, but I got another band member, and I said, "This is John," and he said, "Okay," and I said, "Batman." He says, "Oh, hi, John."
It's so funny when people are just like, oh, and there's like, and then you say your identifier, and there's like, oh, that guy.
Yeah,
That's great. But your identifier is Batman, which is amazing.
yeah. I
How many people
even-
can say, hey, my identifier is Batman?
Well, even with the I go to the Rock City roller derby in Rochester,
Yeah.
and they all know me as Batman. So, and
That's
then I'm
great.
going to be going next weekend to the Cortland roller derby league, and I'm going to be a non-skating official, and my non-skating official name is going to be
Batman.
Batman. So
That's awesome. Well, how long have you been cosplaying?
I've been doing the Batman '66 for 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah, it started out as I was a Christian, a youth leader at my church, and one of the TV stations in Pennsylvania, where I was leading the group, had the '66 Batman reruns.
Yeah.
And my kids just said to me, "Oh, well, you love Batman. I wish we could, have somebody do Batman." So on Halloween 4 years ago, I got the Batman costume online, and that's what I wore as my Halloween costume. And then a couple months later, they had Batman Day. So I went to my local comic book store, which is Heroes Your Mother Threw Out in Elmira.
Yeah.
And I called him up and I said, I just happen to have a Batman 66 costume hanging in my closet. Would you like me
That's
to come?
awesome.
Would you like me to come and do photo ops? And then from there I did River Road Expo, and then it just kind of snowballed. And 4 years later, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. All right, well, we're going to go. I'm going to let Batman do his Batman thing and change into his Kato costume. But I'm Webcam Nick. This is...
And I'm John. And remember, I'll see you same bat time, same bat
plan.
channel.
I don't remember it. I'm a child. Be nice to each other, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.